Today's topic is adding and subtracting matrices. This is the beginning of Chapter 4 in the Algebra 2 book. When you name a matrix by its dimensions, you go rows first, then columns. First example, you have 2 rows, 3 columns, so this is a 2 by 3 matrix. Look below it. You have 2 rows, 4 columns, so this one will be a 2 by 4 matrix. And on the last one you have 3 rows, 1 column, so this would be a 3 by 1 matrix. Rows first, then columns. When you're adding and subtracting matrices, you have to have the same dimensions in the first matrix that you have in the second matrix, because we add or subtract corresponding parts. 3 is in the top left spot of the first matrix, 2 is in the top left spot of the second matrix. We add 3 and 2 together. -8 is in the top middle spot, -5 is in the top middle spot. We're going to add them together. -4 is in the top right spot, 6 is in the top right spot. We're going to add them together, and so on and so on. So 3 plus 2 is 5 for the top left. -8 plus -5 is -13 for the top middle. -4 plus 6 is 2 for the top right. On the bottom, -10 plus -1 is -11. 2 plus -8 is -6. And 1 plus 4 is 5. And those would be the answers that correspond to your answer matrix. Try number 2 where you're subtracting. Pause the video until you're ready to go over this one. We subtract corresponding parts. -2 subtract -3 is +1. Not -5, +1. -6 subtract 4 is -10. 4 subtract -5 changes to 9. 8 subtract 10 is -2. So 1, -10, 9, and -2 is the answer matrix. Look at number 3. We have a 1 by 2 matrix, and we're trying to subtract a 2 by 2 matrix. We don't have corresponding parts, so we cannot add these together or subtract them. I should say cannot subtract, because it's actually subtracting, but you cannot subtract them. Okay, entering a matrix in your calculator. Second matrix is how you do that, and then edit to enter a matrix. Now hit the second key, which is the blue key, and then matrix is about halfway down your first column, and then you want to go over to edit, pick any matrix. Usually I pick A, and we're going to go back and do like example 1 on the previous slide. Let me go back here for a second. Okay, so we're going to go type in example 1, and our first matrix is a 2 by 3 matrix. So you're going to enter matrix A as a 2 by 3 matrix, and you want to enter in the values 3, -8, -4, -10, 2, and 1. That'll be matrix A. When you're done entering matrix A, again you go back to second matrix. Second is the blue key. Matrix is about halfway down the first column. Go over to edit. This time pick matrix B, because we're entering the second matrix. And you want to type in a 2 by 3 matrix, 2 rows, 3 columns, and enter the values 2, -5, 6, -1, -8, and 4. Those will be the values for matrix B. Now second, quit to get to a blank screen when you're done entering your matrices. And now we want to do A plus B. So go into matrix again, second matrix. This time name A plus, go back into matrix and name B. So it's going to look like A plus B, and hit enter, and you should get the same answer you got when we added the matrices together. Okay. Now, scalar multiples. This is when you have a number in front of a matrix and it gets distributed to everything inside the matrix by multiplication. So 3 is going to multiply by 4, 3 is going to multiply by 3, 3 is going to multiply by -1, and so on for all the different rows of your matrix. 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times -1 is -3. Now you do the next row. 3 times 1/3 is 1, 3 times 2/3 is 2, 3 times 5 is 15. Now we do the third row. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times -2 is -6, 3 times 1/4 is 3/4. Scalar multiples multiply by everything inside the matrix. Solving for variables. 2x is in the top left spot of the first matrix. -4 is in the top left spot of the second matrix. We set those equal. 2x equals -4. Divide by 2. X equals -2. go to the top, or no, let's go to the bottom left. Let's see. 4W is equal to 16 in the bottom left. Divide by 4. W is equal to 4. Go to the top right. Negative 6 equals y. Nothing needs to be solved. It's already solved. And then in the bottom right, z plus 3 equals 10. You're going to subtract 3 and get 7, so z equals 7. Look at number 2. We're going to solve this one by setting up 4 different equations. For the first equation, we're going to work with everything that's in the top left. X plus 1 equals 5. Subtract 1, we get 4. 4 will be the answer of the top left answer of our matrix. Now let's go to the bottom left. X plus 4 equals 14. That's using the numbers in the bottom left. Subtract 4 from 14 to get 10. So x equals 10. This answer is going to be in the bottom left corner of our answer matrix. On the top right, x plus 2 equals negative 2. Subtract 2 and get negative 4. This answer will be in the top right spot of our answer matrix. And then bottom right, x plus 10 equals 8. Subtract 10 and get negative 2. This answer will be in the bottom right corner of our answer matrix. So the answer matrix looks like 4, negative 4 across the top, 10, and negative 2 across the bottom.